This I also thought was a good film, but at first I actually felt disappointed that I felt like even though this one was from 1989 and Killer Rack was from 2015, it seemed like qualitatively like the sense of humor and the film style were way too similar to play back to back. But that kind of disappeared after a bit with Robot Ninja because Robot Ninja really seemed like it was trying to be as funny and as slappy as Killer Rack was, at least for a while. And it was about a guy who was a comic book artist who makes a Robot Ninja comic, and then there's like some raping, marauding gang of gangsters running around doing stuff, and he goes to a guy to actually put together a Robot Ninja costume for him so he can go out and start kicking ass. Now, I know I usually don't even remember how the films end, so people don't necessarily worry so much about spoilers. But this one had a real twist, and I'm going to spoil the shit out of it. So if you don't want that and want to see the movie first, like you've been warned, so watch no further. But in any case, this movie was really unique in cheap superhero movies for the way that it ended, because up until it ended, yeah, I felt like it in many ways just followed the pattern of the typical kind of superhero narrative. I mean, with the twist, I guess, that the guy was an artist who created this superhero first rather than having somebody die around him and then pledging his soul to justice and wearing a mask and going out and beating ass. A little bit different. He gets his Robot Ninja costume made and he goes out and he gets the shit kicked out of him. Like the rest of the fucking movie, he miserably fails at doing what he set out to do. And then he goes home, shoots himself in the fucking head, and the movie ends with people just talking about at the comic store, picking up some issue of the comic he made or whatever, and just being like, "You hear about this guy? Killed himself." And that was it.
That's how you end a movie.
I wanted to hate it, but then I was like,
a sloppy beginning. I mean, not so much sloppy as slappy. You know, they did like slappy kind of comedy in it and things like that. So I don't really know why they chose to go the route of having it ultimately be a film about this guy's failure and suicide.
Let's all go to the lobby to get ourselves a treat.